So we are going to start. We are going to start with Nick and Mick. Nick and Mick doing the 21-foot rule. So Pew is going to test his quick shot skills against Nick with a knife. Now, this may not have me squirming quite as much as normal, because Pew is not going to be doing... Pew may not be doing his traditional rapid firing that has me just... Oh. Because this is more about how quick he can just get off one shot. However, we do know how quick of a shot Pew can be. You're just hoping to trigger my response, aren't you? Yes. The chat. I'm not expecting it to, but I am prepared to experience a little So, let's see how much of a quick shot Pew is. Clicked it off by mistake.
Today on PewView, Nick's got a great idea that involves an airsoft gun and a blunt knife, and I'm not really sure why we're in a jiu-jitsu gym. What are we doing today?
Today we're going to test the 21-foot rule as far as, all the FUDs that are like, if a guy with a knife gets within 21 feet of you, there's no way that you can pull your gun to shoot him before he gets to you and murders you to death. So we're going to see. We're going to test it out with an unknife trained person such as myself. And then we brought in a knife expert, Reagan, who's been doing knife fighting stuff for, 20 years? 10 years of experience at that. So we're going to see if the guy holding the knife matters.
Too quiet? Okay. I will happily up the volume. It's only 37 seconds. I will start it over.
Today on PewView, Nick's got a great idea that involves an airsoft gun and a blunt knife.
Let me know if it needs to go up more.
In a jiu-jitsu gym. What are we doing today?
What? I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Zeb. What? Oh, what about the volume thing? Yes. Okay.
Test the 21-foot rule as far as, all the FUDs that are like, if a guy with a knife gets within 21 feet of you, there's no way that you can pull your gun to shoot him before he gets to you and murders you to death. So we're going to see. We're going to test it out with an unknife trained person such as myself. And then we brought in a knife expert, Reagan, who's been doing knife fighting stuff for, 20 years? 10 years of experience.
Raging Rabbit! Welcome! Welcome, Raiders! Hi! How are you all? Welcome in! Okay, Desdar, have a good night. Welcome, Raiders! How are you all doing? How was your stream? Lads, can I have a shout out, please? How were you all? Welcome in! You were playing Cyberpunk? Oh, I am planning on doing that myself this weekend. Did you have a good time? Oh, you finished it today, Ragin. Which ending? Which ending did you get? I'm gonna take a guess. Ragin, I'm gonna take a guess that you took the ending where you ride off into the sunset with the nomads. Is that the ending that you picked? I'm betting it is. Yeah. Pan Am Orbital. Oh. Okay. Cool. I was not expecting that for your ending. Nice. Welcome in. We are watching PewView and the Fat Electrician testing the 100-foot rule. 100, Jesus. The 21-foot rule when it comes to when it comes to defending yourself against a knife attack if you have a firearm. So this should be interesting.
that. So we're going to see if the guy holding the knife matters, and then we're going to see what level of training you actually need to be able to shoot somebody with a knife.
Wise
We're gonna
choice,
go
Rage.
with somebody with
Wise
very little
choice.
training, like Calvin. Then we'll go with somebody with intermediate training, such as myself, and then we'll step it all the way up to this guy over here and see if he can shoot you before you can stab him.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling pretty damn confident until I came into here and I didn't know that I was gonna be here. Now I feel like I'm gonna get fucked up with a knife. It was already scary enough thinking about a grizzly bear with a knife running at me.
I'm gonna laugh when he overhands it at you.
William Knife Man.
Right?
From 21 feet away.
We just got a little airsoft Glock here. Just CO2 in it. We're not running BBs because we don't want to fuck up the mats, or to be honest, I just don't want to.
Can I just say, Nick looks, Nick looks so different. I'm so used to him wearing sunglasses. Practically every video I see, we watch with him, he's outside wearing sunglasses. It's actually so weird seeing him not wearing sunglasses. Honestly, this looks weird.
Get shot by an airsoft gun.
This is obviously a training knife, super blunt. It's like a 1/4 inch thick, so nobody's gonna get cut, allegedly. I think we just take it from the top and work our way down to see if you can stop a trained knife guy, and then if you can stop him, we'll step it down to me, and then if I can stop him, we'll step it down to Calvin, just to see what it looks like.
Okay. Look at them toes. No, do not look at these.
I have a conspiracy theory. The more fucked up your feet are, the better you are at jiu-jitsu. Every black belt I know, it's just it's horrible.
Really?
Oh,
He's probably not wrong. Think about it. It's the same thing for people that perform ballet. Ballerinas and dancers. The more fucked up their feet are, the more experienced and the better a dancer that they are, because ballerinas and dancers have very ugly feet because they are on point so much. I'd imagine the same would apply to jiu-jitsu too.
bro, it's fuck Fred Flintstone feet every time. Bro, there ain't no way you're not getting shot. Like in my head, it was like 10 feet. Yeah. And now that I see 20, I was like, there's no fucking way you're clearing that before I shoot you.
Okay, but like realistically, like you're being caught off guard, right?
You're right, Nick.
Right.
We do need to simulate adrenaline, which is why I brought the cocaine. I really considered bringing like powerlifting smelling salts on a stick to like hit whoever's shooting with the smelling salts as soon as the guy starts running, just to simulate adrenaline.
I don't know how this got licensed by Glock, but it's got like a safety inside of the trigger, so you accidentally put it on safety when you reach for the trigger. Oh, we're starting with that guy? Fuck.
Oh yeah, we're gonna step it down because I have confidence that you're gonna stop it.
Well, okay, Granos, we're talking about feet because Nick, Fat Electrician Nick, was saying he has a theory that all the best, like in jiu-jitsu, it's a sign of skill and experience if you have terrible looking feet, because all jiu-jitsu, like experienced jiu-jitsu practitioners have like fucked up feet. And I said the same applies for ballet dancers, because ballerinas and dancers that have experience and are skilled dancers have ugly feet because they spend so much time on point. So that's why we're talking about feet.
Oh yeah.
Do 180, stand over here, and then wait for the sound. Yeah.
I'll yell knife. Like
I missed. Okay, I totally missed it because I was talking to you guys. Hang on, I want to see Nick. I want to see Nick to guess.
Oh yeah.
Do 180,
Get 2 shots
stand
off on
over
that.
here, and then wait for the sound. Yeah.
I'll yell knife like I'm your partner as soon as he goes to move.
Okay. Oh my gosh. He's sweatshirt.
Am I crazy? Or was he putting the brakes on by the time you pulled? He's putting the brakes on. Now, granted, Pew had drawn down on him. I don't know if he'd fired a shot yet. Right there, he's putting the brakes on. Let me hear. I want to hear. There could have been a slight delay in the audio. She might have done that. He might have put the brakes on after the shot. There could have been a slight delay in sound.
He's sweatshirt's hard for that dress. Dude, that happens so fast. You are like standing there looking at 21 foot. Like, you got that all day. That happens fast. Should we like close the gap to see where our confidence level is here?
Oh, he's even closer.
When I'm paying attention, it's a little bit easier. But like, if we're a split.
Oh, that was fast. Oh, that was very fast. He was even faster on that one.
Should we like
Watch.
close the gap to see where?
Actually, chat, should I move myself and you guys over to the left side? Or are you guys okay where you're at? Are you guys able to see clear enough where you're at, or do you want me to move you? Because I'm thinking they're going to be maintaining this angle. Okay. Alright. Let me move me, and then I will move you. I wasn't sure if they were going to be changing up angles. That's why I didn't move you yet, but I think they're going to be staying with
Our
this.
confidence level is here. When I'm paying attention, it's
that's
a little bit
fast.
easier. But like, if for
That's
a
a
split
fast
second
draw.
I look away, I'm fucked.
Put your phone in your hands.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You're texting.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh.
And your initial reaction to hearing footsteps isn't gonna be pull your gun. It's who the fuck is that? What do they want? Like right now, I know that I'm pulling my gun. Do 21 foot with your phone.
There you go.
Oh.
I heard you.
Right to jail. No trial, no nothing.
21 way. Dude, that's crazy.
Okay, I want to see it again because I was laughing.
I heard you.
Right to jail. No trial, no nothing.
21 way.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Still got him.
Average amount of training person. Grab a giant knife. Somebody that's shot tens of thousands of rounds in their life and not last month.
How south?
That was beautiful.
Oh, nice, Nick.
Being ready.
I do think, for reference chat, I do think we are getting a delay on the sound. So when you are hearing the pop, pop, pop from the shots, I do think there is a delay on the sound for it. Because I think I'm hearing a delay through my headphones. The sound versus the reaction of the target, of the knife expert. So bear in mind, I do think there is a delay in the audio.
Yeah, pull out your
Just
phone.
the initial like look. That was ready.
I was not ready. I was not ready.
Ta-da!
Do you imagine smoking somebody like that and it's just like somebody running up to give you a hug? Like some disabled guy that thinks you're his relative. Like,
It's such a sketchy scenario because, like I said, his momentum's already like at you. Even you landing shots, you're still getting a knife in there.
see, I'm playing the long game though. To make myself look good, I made you do it first, so he's tired by the time he gets to you.
All right, now get off the phone. I feel like looking down at the phone.
I feel it's maybe the 16-foot rule. I feel like that's the new standard. Calvin?
Calvin,
Well, okay,
how much?
he's Carboy. They're using an inner pants holster. He's not just like shoving the firearm down his pants. He has an inside the pants. Both of them do have an inside the pants holster. So the firearm is holstered. It can't get stuck on the pants because it's a smooth holster that's coming out of.
Pistol training do you have?
I'm pretty sure we filmed all the pistol experience you
It's
had.
all documented.
I know it's an appendix courier. I was trying to plain English it, guys. I was using plain English.
It's all documented.
Maybe 100 rounds ever?
Probably close to that.
I mean, I've never taken a self-defense class. Do they actually go over drawing from your pistol, or is it all just like basics of shooting?
It depends on the class. Like if you're doing like a actual carry class, they're gonna show you like the proper ways to take it out of your holster.
So in theory, though, it's completely reasonable that you could be Joe Blow that knows how to shoot a pistol go out, buy a holster, start carrying in a constitutional carry state with no experience of like drawing.
And that happens so often as well. Like people do that all the time.
Okay.
Like nobody gets.
Wow.
Pretty realistic.
Oh, so yeah.
Still a realistic scenario.
Mm.
Got one of them pretty simultaneously. You got one.
We'll see what 30 seconds of training can do. Sideways. Yeah, sideways for kill shot.
I mean, if that's all you get to pull that trigger, send it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Cell phone.
Oh, you're dead.
So dead.
You're just like, dude, you're dead. Give it up.
You do people.
Still dead.
Was that hub worth it or no?
Where's the tape measure? I think I could stop.
Please? Hang on. I want to see something where he's getting tripped up.
That's all
Hang on
you
a second.
get to pull that trigger, send it.
You know where he's getting tripped up at? He's getting tripped up on the pulling a shirt up thing. That's where he's fumbling.
Send
Watch.
it.
Just watch.
Sweet.
He's worried he doesn't have his shirt pulled up high enough. When he's doing it, hang on, I'll see if I can slow-mo it. So he's more worried about getting his shirt up high enough for clearing the firearm. That's what's tripping him up, unfortunately. And yeah, you can see, to get that figured out, it is training. That's not something you just know how to do instinctively. Yeah, that's where training, even doing it yourself, like at home, having an airsoft gun, having an appendix carry holster, just doing it yourself, training yourself to know how high the shirt's got to come up for you to clear, for that firearm to clear. You get, like, it's not even like you need to do it in a training environment. That's something you can do at home. Just practice it over and over and over again. You'll know, okay, I got to pull up this high to clear my firearm. And you just keep doing that over and over at home. You don't need to be in a training class to do that. You can do it completely alone.
Sweet. Cell phone.
Oh, you're dead.
You do people.
Was that hub worth it or no?
Where's the tape measure? I think I could stop this at 10 feet. POV. You were born 9 hours ago.
Oh.
It's a guard pull.
Yeah, as we discussed.
My theory was like, if I fall and I'm here, it's like, cool. Like I have legs to fight you with instead.
He's
'Cause
not
like, every time
wrong.
I see a cop fight, it's like, wait. He's got one arm to try to do something with and then shoot one-handed versus like.
And then you get stabbed in the armpit and that
Exactly.
armpit gets cut. Yeah.
Don't forget, like Nick trains in jujitsu. Jujitsu has a lot of ground fighting. So like ground moves is in his wheelhouse. So dropping to the back and dropping to the ground and using his legs as sort of pistons to keep a melee attacker at bay while you have a firearm makes perfect sense based on his training. Yeah, absolutely it would.
The other cool thing about that, I think, is so like if he's running at me and Nick is here, Calvin's my buddy that I'm partners with, and somebody's running at me, and we're close, and I drop, I'm here, but I'm also out of the way of him or him also shooting.
Yeah.
Because now my friends
Fair
are
point.
able to shoot with a clear line. Yeah, super dead.
Significantly easier.
Alright, pause this.
Going down. Backpedaling works, but if you know jujitsu, the back definitely works.
Being fat works.
Yeah.
I feel like not only am I more resistant to
Well,
not-
okay, Zeb, the thing about accidentally shooting your own foot, you notice his position. I'll back it up. His position when he did that is to splay his feet wide, and he actually has the firearm positioned between his knees. So he can use that as a guide not to shoot his feet.
Yeah, super dead.
Significantly easier with
Alright, pause it.
If you know jujitsu, the back definitely works.
Being fat works. I feel like not only am I more resistant to knives, I'm also warm enough to not have to wear a hoodie when it's 50 degrees outside. Meaning I can draw faster.
Passive defense is being fat. What is this? 10
No.
foot?
You about punched him with the gun.
Really? Oh, yeah.
I want to see that again. That was slick.
What is this? 10 foot?
You about
Who was it that said that Pew? Okay, Technopath, have a good night. Who was it that said that Nick Pew? It is like he's a skilled at a competition shooter, but that's kind of where it ended. He's doing good with the tactical shooting. Like, okay, you said he was getting stabbed there.
What is this? 10
He
foot?
was out of the way.
punched him with the gun.
He was out of the way, and I think that might have been a heart shot. That might have been a heart or a headshot. That would have been a headshot. That would drop someone. That's either like the line of sight. That's like the fucking jaw. The inertia keeps the attacker moving, but he's off to the side. He was off to the side, out of the path of the knife. Like, okay, he here deliberately tilted the knife, but if he gets the shot off, if he gets that shot off here, he's not gonna tilt that knife to follow Pew. This is the target area on this one. Like, yes, for a large groups like the stomach, this, maybe the shoulder or the arm, you can power through that. That's a fucking face shot. Right there. Or at the very least, a clavicle shot. You're not powering through that to be able to redirect your knife off to the side when you're running straight. Very possible, Andrew. I'm going on the assumption that with the full adrenaline and forward momentum, he might have retained the knife for a few more seconds where he got to this point, but he would not have redirected it off to the side like we saw here. He would just he would continue on straight. For those few seconds afterward, I don't think he would have dropped it instantaneously. Adrenaline is a hell of a drug. So I think he might, I think if he got, because he would have been shot here, like 2 feet away. And he's at a full sprint. So I think he would have retained the knife up to this point. And then probably about here is where he would have dropped it. That's my suspicion.
So what is this? 10 foot?
You about punched him with the gun.
Really? Oh, yeah. I don't even... You'd have to go from the head to say that least for a second.
God, you're still going off. He knows he's been shot before.
Yeah.
It's
You're
like
still-
mutually assured destruction, basically.
Like, we're both...
One thing to take note of, the knife attacker is doing an all underhanded attack. I'd actually be very curious to see if they're going to switch up and change over to an overhead attack. If they're going to change it to an overhead attack like what Nick is doing here. So far, it's all been underhanded. I wonder if switching it to an overhanded grip will change the dynamic of how effective the knife is versus the firearm. If it's still the same results that we're seeing here.
It's like mutually assured destruction, basically.
Like, we both got holes in us, but... So, I mean, what's the point? What's the argument? Because I think at either distance, you both
Possibly,
end up
Zed,
with holes
it
in
could.
Nobody wants
It'll
to be the dead
throw him
guy
off
that didn't
balance.
shoot the other guy.
That's good fucking...
You know what I mean? I'd rather be the dead guy who shot him twice than the dead guy that had a gun on him and didn't shoot him like an idiot. The internet's gonna roast you forever. Here's the stupid part. In states like California, you can only respond with an equal amount of force, so you're still going to jail.
Right to jail.
So the basic concept is if you're going to carry a weapon, you have to be able to draw and use it. And so what we're going to examine is ways of trying to prevent the draw versus still earning the draw.
Yeah, because I'm really sure if
Hey.
he gets a hold of my wrists before I'm able to draw, like there's no possible way I'm getting to my gun before you can get to whatever you need to.
I'll open your face, what's going on. But then he'll punch you, you see me going for my knife.
I mean, I'm going for a takedown before I even think about it. It's close, like 100%. So, I don't know.
It's like, you got stabbed for sure.
Oh, pocket knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll try it, just because it feels more legitimate, like if we're in
This is also a training pocket knife, by the way. We're not doing this in real
We went
life.
over this. Very scary.
Blah.
Oh,
You can't pull a gun.
Really?
Yeah, it's a grappling match, 100%.
Yeah, you're not.
Oh, no.
okay, Martin. Have a wonderful night and happy birthday again.
I mean, that's your only hope. Close.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, it worked out.
Eh.
It's a big deal, huh? It's done.
Oh,
One-handed is a good option if you can control his wrist.
13. Oh my, that was skilled. I want to see that again. That was skilled.
I mean, it worked out.
It's a big deal, huh? It's done.
One-handed is a good option if you can.
That
control
was
his
good.
wrist. Okay, no good.
That was smooth.
Lots of moving.
What?
Especially if I'm bumping with my hands, you know what's going on.
I can like see the gesture or something, but
Yeah. Well, the question is if you obviously see that they're carrying a knife versus you see
right, like I
it
can see
now.
what
Yeah.
you're going.
You have that, yeah.
Break in the middle with that.
No.
You want to try for 21 feet? All right. Now we have Cassidy with 0 pistol training.
Not at all.
Kitty that's coming into bed with mommy tonight. How do you know?
The first time you're gonna put on a holster.
I've shot a pistol, but I've never had a holster.
All right, awesome.
Where do you put it?
Right here.
Bend over.
Here's your pocket.
It goes inside your waistband and hooks over your belt.
Yep. We won't show them how to draw it at all and see what happens, and we'll give them the little 5-second training that we give them.
A
Hey,
few moments
completely
later.
untrained person.
Help me.
We're gonna give them no help, and now someone's gonna try to stab you.
I don't know.
We're really stacking the
Do I need to loosen the belt more?
This is great.
This is not great.
There you go.
Nick's mentally challenged friend. I gave him a gun.
God.
It's kind of crazy how much that like actually pumps your adrenaline when there's like even knowing it's a fake scenario. It doesn't feel very good.
It's just
Yeah.
lizard brain, man.
Yeah.
You see something.
Is it,
coming
Dwayne?
at you,
I have a feeling it's gonna be funny.
shoot him first before he just said.
Okay.
All right.
Plumber versus karate guy.
Don't.
Got him.
Done.
He got slapped
Okay,
before
okay.
it came out of the gun.
I don't like this.
It pumps your adrenaline, even though
You
it's
did
fake.
get better, yeah.
Should we grab with the phone? Put it in your pocket.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
hold your phone out like you're texting, and then he's gonna start running. You have to drop your phone and shoot.
I really do have to.
It is at this moment
And
I knew I fucked up.
I mean, you did well.
please, allow me.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
It is at this moment I knew I fucked up.
I mean, you did well for.
If I have even 1 second of distraction, I'm fucked.
Yeah, when you.
That's where you're scared.
I just looked over at him and I was fucked.
I looked out the window earlier and he closed that gap way quicker than I can even like think. Like he's running. So.
Okay, so do we do like, say you get tackled and don't get your gun out? What do you do then?
So we can do no knife. Somebody gets the jump, so it gets tackled. We'll literally start with somebody on top of you with you in concealed carry. That person technically doesn't know you have a gun. Maybe.
Huh.
Start, mount, side control.
What's the most realistic situation? I guess.
Probably mount, right? How often
Yeah.
do people just like throw a tantrum when they're in mount all the time? Yeah.
Chat. They're going to be mounting each other. Not I.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, now kiss.
Now it's completely kiss.
How did you pull that out?
I was impressed.
All right, now explain what you did, because I don't even know if I got
That
it.
was perfect.
I thought he was like.
You were intentionally really good at that.
Yes, Zip Ties. Yes, I do. Although I could also be good with being on top, also. I can think of some fun ways to be on top as well.
Record, Calvin's a jujitsu instructor,
Yeah.
so
All right, Calvin, go.
When I started training, the first thing was get their hands to the mat to keep them occupied. So I bumped them, and that opened up that space. Yeah, just being here, he's hitting. I gotta use my knee and push him. From there, I kept them up.
That's pretty
As long as my head doesn't get punched through the dirt in the first two punches.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, Jesus.
how much shit is in those pants?
Alright, so this guy's about to absolutely fuck me up because I don't know what I'm doing. See, I went for it, but now he knows.
Yeah, I know. I heard the click. First I was punched in the head, and I heard the click.
He's been shot in the stomach before.
I'd go for her.
This trick.
I much prefer I much prefer cowgirl to helicopter. Thank you very much.
Yep. There. That's it.
That's still
Oh,
pretty fun to
shadows,
do, like, when you
absolutely,
know
but I
it's
can
coming.
also do some fun things on top too, you know.
By the 21-foot rule results.
Yeah, I am too. That was watching them videos. I was like, "There's no fucking way." And then getting here and getting your adrenaline pumping because this fucking guy's running at you is a whole different story.
I might be slow. I don't know.
No, I bet.
Putting a gun in your pants, like what I see in this video, is a good way to neuter yourself if you misfire a gun.
Well, okay, Jersey, it isn't a holster. It's not like they're just raw dogging the gun down their pants. It's in a holster, so it's not like it's not like that they can accidentally like snag the trigger on something in their pants. It's like a smooth holster or something. Until the firearm clears the holster, they're not gonna be able to get anything onto the trigger. So it's perfectly fine.
Like if Dalton is running at us, it'd be a little bit easier. Just
Fuck it, let's have Dalton run it here, just for funsies.
Ready, Nick?
Yep.
shoot it at
Splits the bullet, hits me twice.
Well, even not properly trained, okay? Even not properly trained, it's still in a proper holster. So even not properly trained, you have to fully withdraw the firearm from the holster, or at least 3/4 drawn, before you can even think about getting your finger into the trigger guard. Because it has a proper holster. If you were just raw dogging that thing down the front of your pants, that'd be a whole different story. But this is actually holstered, so it is different.
Splits the bullet, hits me twice.
Oh, it's way easier with fat people.
He's wearing footwear.
God, random guys in
First.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
He's like the most unathletic.
Honestly, him being the tacker is actually more realistic. This is honestly a bit more realistic in terms of a real life scenario. If someone was going to come running at you a gun, you're more likely to get someone of his body type than a lean, strong martial artist.
Position ever trying to stab you.
I mean, that was quicker. That was actually harder to do. I think it wasn't. Right, so I think we learned everything I wanted to learn. Like the 21-foot rule is no fucking joke.
It's close.
Dude, that closes the gap pretty damn quick. If you're paying attention, it's not that big of a deal. But the second you look away, I think you're gonna get fucking.
I think that's what I wanted to know, because like the 21-foot rule, when people talk about it, it's like the scenario I think in everybody's head is like a dude with a knife being crazy and the cop has a like gun drawn or whatever. It's like you got all the time in the world, but if you're just getting randomly assaulted, it might be an issue.
What's the distance that you would?
What
feel
do you got,
comfortable with?
Silver?
Like, fully paying attention and knowing that that guy's got a knife in his hand, but you are concealed carrying instead of on your hip.
I mean, there's no comfortable distance. The distance I'm optimistic, 10 feet.
10 feet.
I don't know.
10 feet.
I'm dropping to my ass and pull my gun.
Alright.
Like, I'm gonna get stabbed in the calf.
You got Little Caesars? You got Little Caesars without me? I think I'm gonna cry. She got Little Caesars without me. You the big meanie. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Enjoy your Little Caesar Silver. I'm sure it will be absolutely delicious.
But I mean, it
I'm
worked.
gonna light somebody up. I'm gonna try to shoot them so many times
Oh, I love
they
Little
stay in
Caesars.
the air long enough for me to get back up so they don't land on me.
Like every action movie in the 80s.
Yeah, exactly.
Spray them. I think that's all we're going to do today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Okay, that was fun. This was a Pew video where the front row was not a splash zone. This was just plain fun, and it was a lot of fun. It was. That was great. And it was actually very instructional. You know? I like it. It was tanky buff. I like that. That was a good video. That was fun. I'm glad we watched that.